Thank you, Naledi, and good morning to your viewers. What we are saying, basically, we are pleading them to use water sparingly. We know that when an entity like ourselves release such information, then we have instances where people are start stockpiling. So we are saying our reservoirs are constrained. They are very strained, and this is because of our bulk supplier, rainwater. We have reduced supply from rainwater, so we also need to maintain whatever that we have in order to sustain the little that we have for the city.
Yeah, so, and just to clarify, I understand that you're saying that the system is constrained. Are you expecting any outages? I mean, surely when you know that there's a heat wave and you understand the demand that you have in Johannesburg, you're able to project, hopefully, if you are going to have a shortage and an outage in the next few days.
Sorry, Naledi, we cannot shy away that other areas are severely impacted, and I will mention the ones in the Crosby, Hillshill, Brixton areas. This is inclusive of Auckland Park. So already we are supplying residents with water tankers in those areas because we are receiving low pressure from rainwater. So yeah, I mean, in the Crosby area, which supplies Auckland Park, there is only one inlet that's open. So the Hillshill both reservoirs, we've closed the outlets so that we can build supply in those reservoirs. So already those areas do not have water.
I mean, we're in the middle of a heat wave. Today, we're told by meteorologists in the South African Weather Service that Tuesday particularly is the worst day of this massive heat wave that we are going through. And at this time, we have water cut off to areas of the city. I mean, is this not some form of human rights violation when it is such a difficult time already with power cuts already being experienced by residents?
Yes, water is a human, what you just mentioned, it's a human right. And unfortunately, it's not that Johannesburg Water is doing these restrictions because there is water in the reservoirs. We are not getting enough supply from our bulk supplier. And hence, we have to do these exercises so that we can be able to build capacity in our networks.
Yeah.
But we are not saying we are not providing anything. That's why we are providing water tankers to aid the situation at hand.
So for residents that are in those areas, Brixton, Auckland Park and other parts of Johannesburg, those low-lying areas that you say already have had their water cut off, who do they hold accountable then if not Johannesburg Water when they're already experiencing power cuts and now they're going without water as well? Who do they point the finger at?
Naledi, I cannot say we need to play blame games here because rainwater has experienced repetitive trips. And before that, it was power cuts from Eskom. So I cannot say we need to blame ourselves or rainwater or Eskom, but we need to be clear with our customers to say this is the situation at hand, and the country is experiencing these challenges. And together, I'm sure we can work things out. You know, we can work together in preserving the little that we have. Because what we've experienced is that in those areas, we have the reservoirs running dry is because we are assuming that people do hiding, hence water is running low so quickly.
Yeah. Okay, and when do any sort of projections as to when things will get back to normal and we'll have a steady flow of water in our homes?
I cannot promise that. We can only rely on the bulk supplier to tell us and say, now our system are back to normal, and you can just now provide services as usual.